Here we are in Barcelona on the eve of Mobile World Congress 2013. I'm at PepCom. I'm talking to Giles Corbett from Libon. Giles, could you tell me a little bit more about Libon?
Yeah, absolutely, with pleasure. Well, Libon is an operator in an app, effectively. It's a communication service that you can download to your phone, today to an iPhone, and in a few weeks' time to an Android device. And it provides you with all of the communication services that you'd expect. Calls, of course, messaging, but a level of personalization that is absolutely unique. Why? Because what we've sought to create is use the very best of IP technology to enable us to go and create one-to-one communication services that are much, much more personal, much more real than you'd find over traditional telephony. It's a communications app that gives me access to all of my messages from all of my contacts. When I go and select a contact, I go and see all of my exchanges with them, messages, calls, even voicemails. It manages all of the contacts that are closest to me, but of course I can go and have as many of these pages as I want. And it enables me to call and message them for free. For instance, if I go and take my daughter, then when I want to go and call her, Libon recognizes she's not a Libon user, suggests I invite her, but it does give me the ability to call her for free in an unlimited manner on her normal mobile. Sorry, I'm going to hang up because that is actually calling her right now. So there we are. That enables me to go and call her for free, whereas other people who are Libon users, when I go and call them, it'll just directly move into the call with them. Libon is visual voicemail, so I can go and see the messages that somebody's left me. If I haven't got time to listen to them, I can even see a transcript, and I can greet each of these people in an appropriate way. So I can create loads of different greeting messages for my daughter that we already talked about, my parents, etc. Or, for instance, my colleagues at Orange. Here I don't go and record a message each time, I just go and type it in. And Libon will go and take that text and turn it into a greeting message, being smart enough to work out what the person's name is, and therefore greet them appropriately to go and say that, you know, John, hello, etc. Go a step further. See, here I had it saying that I was in Germany. That's rubbish. I can go and say I am in. And just go and get it. You can tell where I was a few days ago anyway. Okay, this is the limit of what happens. So here we are. It's worked out where I am, and I can just go and get it to update my location automatically. So wherever I move to, if people call me, they can go and hear where I am, and that's it.
Can you just explain a little bit more about the rationale behind Orange launching what appears to be a competitive service, not just to its own services, but to other kind of OTT players in the market?
Yeah, of course. When we decided to do this at Orange, it was because we perceived OTT as being a growing trend. And in that trend, there was obviously a threat, but more importantly, there was an opportunity. What the OTT players have shown us, and that we're now taking part in and contributing to, is how you can go and do things quite differently using pure IP technology and software development cycles that are in weeks or months rather than in years or decades. And so what we're doing is we're taking the very best of this and bringing it to Orange countries so that they can go and provide even better services for their users. Now clearly, we're in an environment now where people have smartphones and they can go and choose whether they communicate by clicking on the left-hand side of their screen with WhatsApp, middle of their screen with Viber, or right-hand side of their screen with Libon, or with the service that's actually part of their operator service. And that decision is something that they can take on a call-by-call basis, message-by-message basis. And if we don't provide them with something that is incredibly compelling, then there is no reason any longer why users will feel tied to the service that we as operators are providing. And therefore, in this new environment, we've got to fight to go and provide the very, very best service possible. At Orange, we believe that the very, very best service is something that is going to combine what telcos do outstandingly well with the abilities that OTT approaches provide. That's what Libon is about, this best combination of both worlds.
So what kind of impact is Libon having on rival services such as WhatsApp?
Well, we think a very, very positive impact as seen from Orange's perspective. Indeed, when we've marketed Libon in conjunction with the operator brands, for instance in France with Sosh, the digital brand or the brand targeting digital consumers of Orange, what we've seen is that the experience within Libon is so good that users have willingly switched away from other services and refocused their communications through the Orange Group via the Libon app. So from our perspective, in terms of a battle to go and remain relevant to end users in their communication experience, Libon is clearly a very important part.
Orange is backing Join as well. How does Libon fit into Join?
Join, as you rightly point out, is at the very heart of Orange's strategy, and we've declared how we will be investing in it and rolling it out over the coming years. Now, you don't do Join and Libon side by side, you do them hand in hand, and that's what we've been doing here. So Join, or Libon should I say, is right at the heart of Orange's Join strategy, and the Join technology, known as RCS, is built right into the Libon app, and therefore as countries turn on their Join service, you will see all of the Join features in Libon light up.
Finally, Giles, can you just talk through what kind of innovations are coming up for Libon throughout the rest of the year?
In a nutshell, a lot. We released our very first version of Libon, Libon 2.0, at the end of November, and since then we've already released 3 new versions. We are about to release publicly, we are in private beta at the moment on our Android version. We're about to go public with that, and in April it will be available everywhere. And that will be building in a level of integration of messaging between Libon messaging, SMS, Join messages that is completely unique. So as again, an example of the OTT, telco, Join environments all working together. So that's April. It's a big milestone for us. And then later on in the year, actually in April also, there'll be another big change I'm not going to talk about in detail to our messaging side, but I think our users will find it very exciting and really enjoy it. And then as we look further out in the year, we're coming out with some pretty radical ways of actually enabling Libon users to talk to anybody else in the world, chat with anybody in the world, and I would be delighted to go and show this as we go public with it a bit later on.
Thank you very much, Giles. It's been great speaking to you, and hopefully I'll see you again in April.
Thank you very much. A pleasure, and good luck with the blog.
Thanks.